messing with nothing like that. Death on wheels, my friend. Death on wheels. Yeah, hello everybody. How are you? How's the pigeon? Move it, you feathery ass bastard. So today's going to be a bit more of a serious vlog. I haven't done one of these for a while, but it's a lot of things have been on my mind. So, and as you've probably guessed from the title, YouTube in my future. What do I see happening? Now, it's obvious, as well as my channel is doing, I don't think it's going to blow up in the huge sense that some people's channels have. And in a way, I'm kind of glad, because if I did get into a situation where it was my primary income, or it was making me enough money that I didn't feel like I needed to work, I'd then rely on it. And then that would change it from being a hobby, which it still is. I mean, yeah, okay, there's a little bit of money comes in from you know, from the ad revenue, and a little bit from the t-shirts and all of that. But that literally just helps a little bit. Like the cost of fuel, insurance, keeping the bike up and together, it doesn't cover that. It just doesn't. Now, if you remember my plan, which it still exists, kind of, which is I said I'm going to try and get to 100k this year. It still could be done, but I can't do it. This is the thing that's one of the most frustrating things about YouTube that I've discovered, which is you can do everything in your physical power to put out the best content you can, and people can enjoy it and they'll love it. But the fact of the matter is, unless they do things to help spread your channel around, you're getting nowhere. I do honestly believe that part of the reason the American vloggers are able to grow a lot faster is partly because, I don't know, maybe in the culture it's more, and maybe it's because there's younger audiences, I don't know, but that they seem to be shared around a lot. I don't know. But it's just, you know, that's one side of it, because some people say to me, so you're going to hit 100k this year, or you'll be 100k before you know it. No, predictions say that I'll be 100k in 3 years' time. I've been doing YouTube for 5 years this year. So yeah, so I definitely don't see YouTube as anything other than a hobby, which rewards me more in life experiences than money. Hedge. Just going to have to just do it, whatever. I do massively appreciate the support of people buying merch and stuff, which, I'll be honest, not a huge proportion of the people that watch the videos do, that's fine. But again, sharing things like the Yes It's Legal hoodie with your biker mates, or the Make It Legal one for your American outside of California biker mates, that would be handy, that would help. But I've come to realise that people don't do that when I ask anyway, so there's no point in asking. Liking of videos, I've asked people to do that, and if I really make a massive, like, cock-sucking point about it, then I get 200-300% more likes than I do. If I don't mention it at all, it stays the same, very low level. And I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna be forced to become a freaking, oh, leave us a like, just to get to remind people to do it. I've put the little remindy dude, the little spicy dancey dude in the bottom corner, which worked brilliantly for about 5 videos. And now it's returned to normal because it's now part of the video that no one notices. So yeah, it is a little frustrating at times, seeing how many people religiously watch the videos versus how many people actually try and help support the channel a bit more. But to be honest, some of the saddest things that I've noticed change over the years is that the spicy community, the spicy army, it feels a little disconnected, if I'm honest. Like, I used to notice people having conversations in the comments. I mean, fuck, years ago, there was people who joined up and started, they used to have a cup of tea at the same time, watch a video and then chat in the comments. I used to love that. Nowadays, it's just single line comments. No one interacts with anyone else. Even if there's someone asking a question, you know, and it's a really obvious answer that someone else can help answer them, no one tries to say, oh, you know, this is the case, but if Spicy wants to say any different, blah, blah, blah. And then normally what they get is a reply from me that says something like, love you, yep, that's exactly, I completely agree with you. Because it saves me having to reply to a basic comment that doesn't need me. They could have Googled it, they could have found out from anyone who rides a bike, or anyone who has a pulse. So where does that leave me, the future YouTube and all of that? Am I ever going to quit YouTube? I don't see myself doing it. I did, I've never talked about this, but I was incredibly close to quitting YouTube a year and a half ago, roughly. Incredibly close. Like, you wouldn't, but like literally it was the couple of, I was allowing myself days to think about it, and I very nearly did it. And then I realised it was a really dumb idea and I should just continue and just see what happens, and then realised, my god, if I'd not continued, I wouldn't have ridden like the past 30 bikes or whatever it is I've ridden. I wouldn't have done half the things that I've been able to do. I haven't met people, etc, etc. So the whole vlogging thing, as I say, what it pays me is life experiences, which not a lot of people can say, oh yeah, I passed my test a year and a half ago and I've ridden about 30 odd different bikes since then. Some of you will be able to, I'm sure. Not a lot will be able to do that. And I like that. I like that I've had this much experience in such a short amount of time, and I wonder, well, what can happen in the future? What will be next? And that's what keeps me going. It's not the how much can I earn, it's the what can I do? What's going to happen? What experience, what opportunity is going to come up for me that's going to, you know, improve my life? Because I've always seen YouTube also as a good way of getting myself into a career job. Now, what I do at the moment, if some of you know what I do, it's good, and it is helping me a lot, and it is giving me some freedom to do these sorts of things. However, it can't be the be-all and end-all of everything, because, you know, it's a limited career. You can see it is. The good thing about it is it's given me experience in professional social media. Okay, I have my own social media, but it's very different when you have to run it for someone else. But it's enjoyable and I like it. I wouldn't mind doing something like that as a career. However, it's going to obviously have to be a considerably larger company that can pay considerably more for it to be sort of, you know, viable, as it were. So as I say, because I actually want to have a career beyond YouTube, I don't want to rely on YouTube, because let's face it, what if, you know, it's such an unpredictable, unstable and unreliable way of earning money. You know, it goes up and down, the earnings every month, depending on how the ads were put on your videos. Your views can inexplicably go up and down like crazy. One minute you're the hot topic, the next minute you're yesterday's cheddar. It's been interesting what's going to happen with my channel. Are they going to continue having people coming in, you know, and then it'll be like a turnover of people losing interest and new people coming in, and it turns over like that, or what? I don't know. Going back, because I'm sure people are going to ask, why did I nearly quit YouTube? It was during a very bad time that I was going through, and I was questioning whether I should just, you know, just take the path that everyone else takes. Do the, you know, have a normal job, don't try and enjoy life much, just have money, then enjoy, you know, just... And I mean, at times I do wonder, it's like if I gave up YouTube, if I just went into a normal mundane Monday to Friday boring blah 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 job, yeah, I'd probably have more money than I have now. I would. However, I wouldn't have the experiences that I have now. And let's face it, I want to live. There are a few overriding, quite serious problems that could come up in the future that I'm not going to particularly go into. I mean, oh, but then that sounds really leading. And okay, so I live in a shared house basically, and when the owner of said shared house dies, I have 1 year before I'm made homeless. So I see myself with an unknown amount of years to continue what I'm doing and hope that somehow along this way in this journey something appears, like a career type job, and that will see me good. Because I'm pretty sure my best chances of that happening are with YouTube and being known and getting involved with companies and doing the other work that I do, you know, and just being in that environment. Of course, the safest thing to do would be to be like, no, don't do that, I'm going to go and work for Tesco's. I can guarantee money coming in. But to me, without insulting anyone who works at Tesco's or anywhere else, or anyone in a normal job or anything, I just want to live a bit more. It's very tricky. And I really don't think anyone who's on YouTube, no matter how big your channel goes, should rely on it. or at least get used to it. I mean, if you get a channel that blows up huge, massive, don't particularly change your means of living, just save it. Just accumulate money. You know, the audience that's watching you now, in 3 years' time, might not give a crap. You might become non-relevant. You know? You know, it's a weird and impossible game to really work out is YouTube. You can never predict what will and won't work. I'm just happy that I get to make some content which people enjoy. I get some awesome life experiences out of it, some opportunities that I wouldn't normally have. It's all good. One of the hardest things is I can't see my videos as a normal watcher would see them because I make them. But I hope that I produce something a bit different to everyone else. It's not the same as everyone. It does cause me problems that I have a varied personality, that one minute I can be quite serious, and people think, oh, he's being very serious, blah, blah, blah. The next minute I can do stupid running around crazy little videos, and people don't understand that that's two sides of my personality, and they both exist. I have many things to it. So I end up getting people saying things like, oh, you know, you're just trying to be Jake. That's a classic one, which just, oh, fuck off. I'll be honest, I think actually if I made my crazy videos like I used to, being an absolute nutcase, I probably would gain more subscribers than I do now, and more views. But I don't really feel like I'm contributing anything to the world if I do that. It happens occasionally. I'll get a bit unhinged, make some crazy video. Yeah, it's fun, it's cool. But I like to try and help people and try and actually put a valid bit of input into the world on subjects and, you know, just general stuff. I don't know. I know I've rambled on quite a bit here, but it's very difficult to get across the feeling which I have at the moment, which is the kind of, I'm kind of happy with the way things are. I've accepted that I don't think my channel's ever going to be up there. You know, we're almost 5 years in. If it was going to blow up in any particular way, I think it would have done that by now. It's pretty clear that I am slightly niche, you know. Some people like me, some people hate me, some people love to hate me, whatever. And of course I'd love my channel to grow, you know. Any extra money that I can earn from it, any support that I get is massively appreciated because it just makes my life a little bit easier. I can stress less a little bit. And it gives me, you know, the ability to go and do more things that cost a lot of money. And I'd love for more people to watch what I produce. I mean, I'd like more of my own subscribers to watch what I produce. I mean, I've got 55,000 subscribers, and most videos get, what, 6,000-7,000 views? I know channels with less than 15,000 subs that regularly get that. So why most of my subscribers don't watch my videos, I can't tell you. That doesn't matter. It's a bit of a funny one, but I'm just to say that, yeah, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm not going anywhere. And the more experiences I can enjoy and bring to you, I will. So there you go. I'll catch you all next time. Bye bye. Alright.